Welcome back, everybody, to Local 4 Live. We stepped outside of our studios. We are being joined right now by Renee Czar. She was with Children's Hospital of Michigan. We teased right before the break, we're talking about safety. Rhonda Walker did a story in reference to car seats, and that actually caught a lot of folks' attention because you kind of figure, well, if the car seat's for sale, whether it's online or whatever, it's safe. But that's not always the case.
It's not always the case. And to an untrained eye, it could, caregivers could think they're getting a safe car seat when in reality it could actually be not safe for their children to be in.
So when you take a look at these, I mean, they look very similar. Show me, I guess, which one's, quote, safe and why is the other one not?
So there are things that we look out for on car seats. Make sure they're approved for use in the United States. So many countries have their own certifications that they need to meet or exceed those standards in order for it to be used in their country. A lot of times caregivers could get a car seat that's certified for another country, but not certified for here in the United States.
And their standards may not be as high as ours.
Exactly.
Okay.
So caregivers definitely want to look at their car seats, and infant seats are most commonly the ones that could be the most unsafe or counterfeited or approved for other countries. So what we want to look for in the United States are ones that have airbag warning labels on the front for infants under the age of 2. You'll see a warning like that on there, and that's a good indication that you have a car seat that is safe for your child.
This one with the labels, but this one does not have
that. One has no labels.
That's a red flag.
That's a huge red flag. And
it
then
feels like the cushioning is different. Am I wrong
much
here?
different. There's padding.
This is so much better.
And that goes all the way back to the federal motor vehicle safety standards that this car seat has to pass in order for it to be used in the United States.
Okay.
The other part is that this has a 5-point harness, which goes over the infant's legs, and this one does not.
This one doesn't.
And it does not have a chest clip either.
Oh, you're right. That has a clip here, and that doesn't. And you know what? If you're a first-time parent and you don't even know, you're going to think, oh my gosh, I saved some money.
Exactly.
Or a lot of times people buy that car seat for the nanny or the grandma or the extra person who's doing the driving. But you need to know this.
And the last most important thing is there's a label actually right here on the bottom of the car seat that says it is federally motor vehicle safety standards are met, and it can be used and certified for use in the United States.
That's good to know.
Yep.
Okay, look for the labels inside and out. Okay, well, while we have you here, can we talk more safety?
Absolutely.
Bike helmets.
Yes.
What are you showing us?
Okay, so for bike helmets, it's important that caregivers and children are using the appropriate bike helmet for whatever activity they're doing. So if it's just biking and there's no motorized anything, then they can just wear a standard bike helmet. They even can do it while skiing, while ice skating.
A regular standard
even during the winter sports as well. I mean, having styrofoam and something to protect their head and most importantly their brain.
Right.
But in order for caregivers to make sure that they have a safe helmet for their child, they want to look for this consumer product safety sticker on the inside, which means it's been certified and it's safe for use for whatever activity it says, and this one says bicycle right on it. And then I also have the skateboarding one, which meets the same standards, but it also says it's not for motorized use on the inside because it can take a harder impact, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily used for motorized.
And there's so many kids jumping on those scooters, etc., the e-bikes.
Yep.
And then this one is fine too.
Yep, that was absolutely fine.
Example.
It's just, they can look different, but as long as they know that they got either their car seat or their helmet straight from the manufacturer is always
That's the
best.
key. Okay.
Yeah.
While we're here, let's talk other stuff. We got sunblock, bug spray.
Yep. So when it's summertime, so we're outside and we want to keep our kids safe from either the sun or the bugs. So it's important for kids under the age of 6 months not to use sunblock or bug spray on those children. And so their skin is very sensitive and they like to put everything in their mouths. They could accidentally put those dangerous chemicals in their body.
So we don't under 6 months, no sunblock.
No sunblock. And if we can avoid the peak times of when the sun is out, make sure that you have at least 30 SPF. And then reapply every 2 hours, even if you're not swimming, but you could be sweating.
That's my problem. That's why I didn't reapply enough. And I had a little skin cancer on my face.
People don't realize, even on cloudy days, that the UV can still come through. So we want UVA and UVB protection for our children. And then when we get on the water or around pools, any type of body of water, we want to make sure that they have a personal flotation device.
That's right for their weight.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So many times you just grab what I know and then you're like, oh, this is going to be fine, but it's too big, it's too loose, and it doesn't work.
If we have to inflate it, it's not a personal flotation device. So those water wings or an inner tube, anything like that, is not. It's good for fun, but it's not going to keep them safe. Yep. And then it's also important as a gentle reminder for caregivers to have a responsible water watcher. So one adult is going to be at the water side watching the kids focus their attention as they're not on their phone. and nowhere else. If they have to leave the water side for a second, then they're going to hand it to another responsible adult.
I like this idea.
And then, because kids can drown in as little as 1 inch of water, and it can take minutes, and it's silent.
And you can be scrolling for 30 seconds and thinking you're fine.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yes,
Like
and
that.
it's silent too, and and so this way the caregiver is aware that they're going to be the ones attentive to those children, and the children should stay within arm's reach.
Water
children,
watcher.
Yep, children should never swim alone, and never swim in bodies of water that they aren't familiar with.
Yeah.
And then lastly, being that it's summer, the 4th of July is just here, lots of fireworks going on, but it's still important for caregivers to know fireworks, even ones that we get, can be very dangerous for children. There could be a false sense of security with some of these things, especially with sparklers. Sparklers can actually, they're very dangerous for children to use. They can ignite clothing. They can actually burn at over 1,000 degrees.
I don't think a lot of people realize that, and we've done that before, because you give it to the child and you think, oh, it's fun. It's not something blowing up per se, but that heat of that, 1,000 degrees,
1,000 degrees or more.
And and I hate to say they're running and then they fall, and unfortunately, I don't want to think about that, but that's frightening.
Yeah, so we try to encourage caregivers, go to a public display, or go somewhere where you know that they're safely going to be lit, where you can still enjoy the festivities.
Okay. Renee, thank you. We learned a lot here.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. I like this water watcher thing.
Yeah.
I like that. We're going to steal that. Okay. Thank you very much. We are coming back. We are going to head out to Ann Arbor. We're talking about the art fair there, what you need to know. We're talking parking. We're talking all the fun stuff to look for right after the break. So you're watching Local 4 Live. We'll be right back.